Adventure games in 2025 aren't just about playing, they're about feeling. Worlds that grab your heart, choices that shake your soul, and stories you'll never forget. Let's explore the best adventures this year has to offer. We'll start with one of the flashiest entries, Stellar Blade. This game is a feast for the eyes, blending sleek sci-fi visuals with tight, Souls-like inspired combat. Every fight demands precision, chaining combos, nailing counters, and surviving brutal boss battles. Now, the story pacing stumbles and exploration can drag at times, but the sheer adrenaline and striking style keep you engaged. For fans of fast-paced character action, this is one ride worth taking. Moving from futuristic action to haunting fantasy, we finally get Hollow Knight. Silksong. Hornet's needle-sharp combat redefines the Metroidvania formula, making every battle feel sharper and more agile. The world is eerie yet breathtaking, filled with secrets waiting to be uncovered. Yes, the difficulty is steep, but that only makes victories feel sweeter. Whether you're a veteran of the first game or stepping in fresh, Silksong is a masterclass in design, a sequel that was worth the wait. On the darker side of survival, Dying Light, the Beast takes the series in a grittier, more desperate direction. Here, every swing of a weapon drains stamina, every broken blade leaves you vulnerable, and turbocharged zombies stalk you relentlessly. The smaller skill tree strips away power fantasies, replacing them with raw tension and vulnerability. It's a tighter, scarier, and more brutal take on the series, easily its most unforgiving chapter. Switching gears, Clair Obscur Expedition 33 shows how turn-based RPGs can still surprise us. It blends tactical strategy with real-time dodges and parries, forcing quick reflexes even in a genre known for patience. Beyond the innovative combat, the story hits with heartbreaking weight, carried by its stunningly crafted world. It's both cerebral and emotional, perfect for players who want strategy but also crave a narrative that cuts deep. If realism is what you're after, Kingdom Come, Deliverance 2 brings medieval history to life like no other. Set in 1403 Bohemia, this RPG throws away fantasy tropes and grounds you in the harsh, authentic struggles of the era. Combat is technical, demanding patience and discipline, while its attention to historical detail creates an atmosphere few games can match. It's not forgiving, but for players who embrace its systems, it's a rare gem of authenticity. And then there's the desert. Dune Awakening captures Arrakis with breathtaking scale and punishing intensity. This MMO survival game mixes crafting, combat, and political intrigue, where even a sandstorm can feel deadlier than any enemy. The grind and sparse NPCs might test some players, but the payoff is an atmosphere that feels truly Dune, unforgiving, isolating, and endlessly compelling. For something lighter, Grounded 2 shrinks you back into the backyard, only this time bigger, bolder, and busier. Vast new biomes, creative weapon types, and even rideable buggies keep exploration fresh. Bug battles are livelier, and base building feels more addictive than ever. Sure, it's still rough in places thanks to early access, but it's a charming survival sequel that makes tiny adventures feel enormous. On the darker fantasy side, Tainted Grail: The Fall of Avalon pulls you into a twisted Arthurian world where every choice feels heavy. Its exploration and branching decisions shine, backed by a haunting atmosphere. Combat and diplomacy both have depth, though technical bugs and stiff dialogue can break immersion at times. Even so, it's a deeply rewarding RPG for anyone who loves narrative-driven worlds drenched in myth and mystery. Of course, not every adventure is about monsters or magic. RoadCraft takes you behind the wheel, tasking you with rebuilding disaster-struck regions using heavy machinery. Realistic physics and terrain deformation make every job a challenge, and in co-op, teamwork feels incredibly satisfying. Solo play can drag, and the menus could be smoother, but for fans of construction sims, this is one of the year's most rewarding projects. And finally, something completely different. Baby Steps. It takes the simple act of walking and turns it into chaos. You guide Nate, an out-of-shape couch potato, as he stumbles up a colossal mountain, one physics-driven step at a time. The falls are constant, the frustration is real, but the humor and absurdity keep pulling you back. It's not for everyone, but if you love quirky, offbeat challenges, Baby Steps makes failure strangely fun. So from brutal survival to heartfelt storytelling, from tiny backyards to vast deserts, adventure in 2025 is anything but one-dimensional. Each of these games offers something unique, whether it's challenge, atmosphere, or sheer creativity. Which one are you most excited to explore? Let me know in the comments, and as always, thanks for watching.